Jay Jones, many of you are familiar with him, I'm sure, all around the world. He is the president and CEO. He's a talent agent and executive producer and a global strategist. So please welcome Mr. Jay Jones. Because, Jay, I want to hear you talk about this thing today, the economics, the pledge, and the problems we solve. Come
Hey,
on, Jay.
Yes.
hey, how's everybody? I'm as I listen to first of all, good evening. I'm so
Yes.
excited, like everyone said, to be a part of this, to be, thirsty to go after our dreams. And that's what I want to lead off with as I listen to everyone speak today. And I agree with everything we were all talking about. Whether we do it now, the time is now. But I think, sky's the limit. And as I listened, my heart was filled with joy and desire and motivation. And I think we've all scratched and crawled our way through different jobs and we hung in there. But now, I heard Billy Porter say this: dream the impossible because the impossible is possible. So
Mm,
as we grind it out, we use all these hip terms, but we know what we're saying because in our community. But as we grind it out, and like my man was saying, I'm probably gonna mispronounce your name, Kushan. You got to have those systems in place. You want to
yes.
get the midgets going, so you do hire people. You do become mentors. You do create jobs. And like that other young woman was saying about the pathway to success, a lot of times we do have to take those like my dad used to always say, no job is too big or too small. But as you take those gigs that may be too small, and I've created gigs here under my firm, and we all try to become behemoths in this organization of providing jobs and opportunities, we are making an impact in the economy. It's not just about you having the souped up range or the Malibu mansion, but we want to really work on it up through leadership, through communities, globally, locally. It's kind of like voting, they say. You want something to change, you got to be involved. So I think what we all do as a unit, because we all have that fire in us. I mean, we're all kind of
Yes.
hungry and thirsty. And you hear everyone talk about it, whether you into meditation or yoga, you hear people say, you got to take the leap of faith. If you're sick of
Yes.
working in those jobs, and I heard one young woman say, I think maybe it was Queenie, you or somebody, you left that corporate job because you wanted to start your own business. So you got to take that leap of faith. You got to be willing to do those mentorships. You got to be willing to sacrifice. And so as we build together as much as we can, sometimes you got to create those own paths. So
Yes.
that's what I try
Mhm.
to do, and that's what I want to be a mentor to, because you raise your child to do it. So if you think of the community as a part of your family or your children, you can help others. Each one teach one. So I definitely agree with motivation. Dream the impossible, and we're all giants, and in the sky's the limit. And if you can tell that to yourself, I think that with the proper pillars of knowing business, you can do it now. You see, like I said, Billy Porter. I mean, look at 50. You don't even want to call him 50 Cents. Curtis Jackson, Sean Carter. He has this new movie now on Netflix. Chappelle. There's so many. Us. You can look at us, and there's so many models now. You don't have to say. You don't have to belittle yourself or devalue yourself. You can go for it. And so I think the time has always been on, but a lot of times we have been shut down. Those mountains have been hard to climb. Those hurdles has always been there. But that's just Monday when you're African American. You got to keep on keeping on no matter what. So the sky's the
Yes.
limit. Dream the impossible. Keep your heart filled with joy. Take those leap of faith, and you're gonna crawl out and win. And so it kind of
Yes.
so black talent, yes, we're all looking for it. Why not? Why now? Absolutely now. Present, past, and continue to go on and teach it to the next person. And the economics, 1,000% as a PR person and a talent agent. I hate to say this because it used to be a time when you had to say, okay, let me put Queenie on this gig, or let me put Queenie in this role. Let me get Gail Anderson this job. Now they're like, where's Gail? Where's Queenie? Where's Kuwan? Where's Anthony? Where's Jay? The time is really that we have turned it over and made quite an impression in the world. The fingerprint, the space, the arena has grown. Let's take advantage of it. Let's do everything we can to help each other. That's my goal. That's my vision. And I believe we're all on the same page. Prayers work too. Don't forget that. Some brother said it earlier. Prayers work. Anyway, thank you very much for hearing me out.